Okay guys, so today we are going to work on the ComfyUi. We are going to make a workflow for editing the image through the inpainting method, in which we can just draw a mask on the specific region of image and we can edit that part only. So for that we have to start here, and this is the workspace. We will double click the workspace. First we will add the diffusion model loader, and this is basically it will load the diffusion model. Then we will load the clip loader algorithm. These are basically nodes, and we will find the clip loader, dual clip loader. And then we are going to add our next node. I just added the clip text node, and this will be used for prompting. Now we are going to add our VAE model loader, and this will be used for loading models, VAE models. Now we will put a flux guidance here. It is usually used to guide your prompting, and we can define the values later. Now we are going to use case sampler here, and this will use your GPU to render the image. I just added the negative clip text encoder. Basically, Flux never use negative prompting, but we still need it for a negative value, so we will keep it empty. And now we are going to add few more nodes. Just added the VAE decode mode. This will decode the latent image from the case sampler. Alright, now what next? Now we have to use the load image for our reference image, and we also have to use this wait, yeah, found it. We put in-paint model conditioning here. This will be used for masking. This node is usually used for the mask editing and processing. We also need another node here for the image preview and saving. The save image node will also preview and also save the node, save the output image. Now we will wire it all up, but we also need a differential diffusion here. Basically, this differential diffusion is used in the masking, in painting workflow. Then we will connect the VAE model to all the VAE ports. Then we will connect all the clip model. We connect the positive first, since Flux uses only the positive one, so that's why we connected the Flux guidance to the positive. The negative will remain empty, so you don't need negative, although, but we will keep it here. Alright, now we will connect our image to the Inpaint model conditioning algorithm. See, I connected the mask also, and now we will connect it to the K sampler. Just parallel connection, and output image will be connected to the VAD code and then the save image. It's a very relatively easy connections here. Okay, I am selecting the diffusion model as a flux fill development model, and in the clip I have two models here. First is clip L, and second is basically FP16. You can also use FP8 if you want a lower resolution here. Alright, so what we need to do is to change values here. We keep the steps and flux guidance to 30 also, and now we will use we'll keep the sampler same and scheduler at normal here. Alright, now we are going to attach and upload the image here. I will select I think some generations from my output directory which I generated previously in my previous workflow. So I will use this image, a guy working in the kitchen. Okay, now let's edit the content on its table here. We will select the masking, and we'll mask all the areas on which we want changes. So I select the all the stuff on the table. I would like to replace it with some other cutlery items such as kitchen knives and spoons. So what I will do is I will just write knives and spoons. So this algorithm will automatically process it and put knives and spoons. So I will write it properly, knives and a spoon on the kitchen counter. Let me write it for you guys also, so for your okay. We never need a negative prompt here, so we will not use the negative prompt. We will keep it empty. Actually my video was very boring, so I later added this voiceover. That's why there are a few inconsistencies here in my recording. Okay, so now we are going to run our model. Now we have to wait as our clips are being loaded and our image is being processed. Alright, so the same step can be used to generate all kind of images, modify all kind of images. In the next session I will also edit this same kitchen drawing, and I'm thinking to edit the shelf over there, and this I am thinking to let me see if all my settings are correct here, because it takes too much time. It will not give us time to modify it later. Alright, Looks fine to me. Mm, make sure this clip loader has a flux mentioned in it. I will turn on the preview method so I can also see the preview of the render on my K sampler. Now let's see, it is still loading the diffusion model. Since diffusion model is almost 23 GB file, it is being loaded into the memory right now. Right now my computer have 64 GB RAM and 3070 Ti graphic card. So this, these models are being loaded right now, and this is the first time thing. Once the models are loaded on the next render, you will directly go to the K sampler, and your workflow will directly move to the K sampler, and it will directly utilize your graphic card to render the image. On the first run, it usually load all the models. See, now it's on the K sampler. The K sampler node is highlighted right now. It means it is starting to processing using the GPU. Excuse me. Oh, so we now get the preview here. It is being generated as our AI model is figuring out how to generate the image of a spoon on the table, spoons and knives. It is trying to work and see how realistically it is processing by maintaining the grooves in a very seamless manner of the wood counter. Wow, it's an amazing software and such a great image manipulation tool. If you do the same on a Photoshop, it will take like hour at least to produce this kind of quality image. But if I have a better graphic card, it would be rendered in less than 30 seconds. It will take about a minute or two. On my 3070 Ti graphic card, but let's see how it goes. As I was saying, on the next render I will try to edit this shelf on the back and put some vegetables on it. Wow, look at the spoons and forks. So it's realistic quality. Okay, now I'll copy the clip space and paste it on my load image node, and now we will edit again. I will modify the shelf. I will select all the shelf area. Try to select beyond your change requirement so it can process and blend the image properly. Now I will write fruits and vegetables in the shelf. The fruits and vegetables in the shelves. in shelves. Loud. Now let's run it again. Let's see what it produces. See, when I run it again, remember the first time we ran it, it load the diffusion model for so long, but on the second run it is directly analyzing the clip text, and then it moved toward the K sampler. 10%, 13%. See, the K sampler is directly producing the image. Processing. Yeah, let's see the preview image. Wow, see, look at the preview image. It changed the shadow. So the image is being generated here. Wow. Wow. Look how nicely it is processing the image, showing all the colorful fruits and vegetable in the preview window. Well, it's almost done, 97% rendered, and it's done. Look, amazing, amazing, colorful image.